Tankers carrying approximately 2 million barrels of Iraqi crude and 4 million barrels of Saudi oil have successfully transited the Strait of Hormuz bound for international markets. According to the data released on Sunday, that is today, by the maritime tracking platform Tanker Trackers. Notably, the shipments come amid signs of a gradual recovery in shipping activity through one of the world's most critical energy corridors, following weeks of severe disruption that had significantly slowed global maritime movement and heightened concerns over global energy security. Tanker Trackers data indicates that around 12 vessels have passed through the Strait of Hormuz during the first 2 days of a 2-week truce between the United States and Iran, suggesting that commercial traffic is cautiously resuming after heightened geopolitical tensions previously brought maritime movement to a near standstill. The Strait of Hormuz, which normally carries around 20% of global oil supply, was effectively disrupted after military strikes involving the United States and Israel against Iran on February 28, leading to widespread disruption in oil exports and volatility in global energy markets. And despite a previously granted exemption allowing Iraqi oil shipments to continue, Iraq's oil sector has been significantly affected. Production reportedly fell from about 3.5 million barrels per day to nearly 1.3 million barrels per day, while exports dropped to around 800,000 barrels per day. The decline was driven not only by operational disruptions but also by rising insurance costs, shipping delays, and increased geopolitical risk across Gulf shipping routes. Notably, on Saturday, US President Donald Trump announced that mine clearing operations had begun in the Strait of Hormuz, stating that the effort was not coordinated with Tehran. His statement came amid ongoing disputes over responsibility for earlier disruptions in the waterway. However, Iran rejected all the claims, calling them inaccurate and denying allegations of laying naval mines in the strategic passage, further escalating tensions with Washington. Shipping data also shows that on April 11, 3 very large crude carriers departed the strait, carrying the combined 6 million barrels of oil. One vessel is under Greek ownership, while the other 2 are owned by Chinese shipping companies, highlighting the international nature of energy trade passing through the region. Analysts say that this renewed movement suggests early stabilization, though confidence remains fragile due to the ongoing geopolitical uncertainty. And at the same time, diplomatic efforts between Washington and Tehran have failed to produce an agreement. High-level negotiations reportedly ended without a deal after nearly 21 hours of discussion in Islamabad. US officials, including J.D. Vance, said that Washington presented its final and best offer focused on preventing Iran from developing nuclear weapons capability, but no agreement was reached. Iranian representatives argued that the US conditions were excessive and reiterated that their right to continue peaceful uranium enrichment. Well, a key sticking point in the talks was reported to be control and access in the Strait of Hormuz. The United States pushed for expanded monitoring and access arrangements, while Iran insisted on maintaining full sovereignty over the waterway. Additional disagreements over sanctions relief, frozen assets, and regional security issues further deepened the divide between the two sides. And with negotiations ending in deadlock, uncertainty continues to hang over the region. Although diplomatic channels remain open, the absence of progress raises concern that tensions could escalate again, particularly in strategic maritime zones like the Strait of Hormuz, where even small disruptions can have major impacts on global oil prices, shipping routes, and overall market stability. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.